Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome again to another live stream. Just checking that I've actually pressed go this week. Last week was a little bit embarrassing when it didn't actually. I didn't press go. So tonight's session, I'm going to be looking at freediving. We're diving. What do? So on the where were we? At the beginning of March. So on the 1st of March, I did part one, which I went through how to put together a skill and ideas about what I'm going to do and planning to get to those goals. And tonight we are 4 weeks into this program, so hopefully if you did it back on the 1st of March, you should have some idea of where we're at, and the session will make sense to you. I'll try and cover brief what we did before, but for those people who are here at time. But realistically, this is going to be following on from part one. So if you watch it not live, then I suggest you watch the part one first. To sense of this one. Okay, without before we move on, UK lockdown has slightly lightened, and we can get into open water. So we are getting into open water. I'm now running sessions, and so that's small group sessions and lessons. So if you fancy a lesson, drop us a line. I'm running one-to-one lessons, half day, full day, or group less, or the courses now running. And I would set up on the website, but the first course that we're running next week got up so quick, we didn't get to put it on the website. So the May course will be up on the website hopefully in the next couple of days. So, without further ado, let's have a look at we were talking about in part one. So, there were five parts, and you really need all five parts equally important. So, you need to really get something each of those parts, else it kind of doesn't work basically. In fact, I was watching a video today, a physics video, and they were talking about mystics and how mystics are and healers are kind of run their business. And I thought all these things that they're saying, I'm saying exactly the same thing. And if you create an objective, if you can aim towards it, and as soon as you manifest these ideas, then these are goals you can achieve. And I thought, oh no, I'm not quite saying the same, because I'm giving physical steps for you to do, and ways to give yourself feedback that they're working. And it's not just kind of visualize it and it will happen. It's visualize it so that you can work towards it. Okay. So. Number one, you need an objective. Without an objective, I think the example I gave on part one, definitely in this couple of weeks on these live streams, that if they start talking to you and why don't you do this? Have you done that? And they might say, I can hold my breath for much longer than you. And always got this objective. Go back to them and say, no, this is what I'm working towards. This is my goal, and this is a valid goal that I'm working towards. Right. So you've got to have an objective, and whenever you're thinking about doing another exercise or putting another thing into the plan, needs to aim towards the objective. There's so much stuff out there that you can get sidelined and sidetracked by watching another video by somebody. Oh wow, that's a great idea. I'm going to try that. And then I watch another video. Oh wow, I'm going to try that. So always that objective laid out with a time dependent element to it. So if you look at the one which I apologise last part, I've just remembered part one, I held it up and it didn't come out well. So this is what I wrote down. This is my personal plan schedule. So get fit by June the 10th. And that's like 14 weeks. That's a very specific goal. The reason why I'm doing all this is I want to enjoy a dive cycle in Valhalla. So diving fit by June the 10th. That's my objective. It's specific to me, and it doesn't necessarily have to be discreetly measurable, but it does have to be measurable. So what does dive fit mean? It's not discreetly measurable, but I will know when I'm fitter week by week, and obviously by the time I get there. Then working in a schedule, and you start thinking about specific things for you. So here's on my schedule. I've got 4 weeks to work on my fitness, my flexibility, and my breath hold. I've 4 weeks to work on my kit and my relaxation, and I've got 4 weeks to work on finning and headspace. 2 weeks to work on specific. So these are the 14 weeks that we have going towards July 10th. So the first section. Fitness, flexibility, and breath hold. That was the first weeks. The next 4 weeks, I'm looking at kit and my relaxation, which is what we're moving on to next. And the third one, I really want to work on the pool finning, so work finning in the pool, and start working on headspace. So this is where I'm going to start bringing in ideas about what I want to do, and whether I'm kind of mentally for that. And then obviously the last 2 weeks are really specific, and I'm working on equipment and people and projects that are kind of coming together at that time. Okay, so this is not something to copy, but gives you an idea of how rough it needs to be. It doesn't need to be really nicely drawn out, but I can always go back to that, and I've got it next to my computer here, and I can always go back to it, just check how is my fitness, how's my flexibility, and how I hold in these 4 weeks. Okay. Then part 3 is I need a plan, and this is a training plan, and this is a weekly what I want to do every week. Okay, so the schedule is a schedule for the whole 14 weeks, broken down into chunks, and then the plan is my training plan, which I always say to people, put it on the fridge so people can see it. You can see it, and you're saying it out to the ether. This is another one of those guru kind of things. It's out in the ether, but it genuinely, once you said it out loud, it kind of has a solidity to it. So putting it on the fridge, it matter if nobody else sees it, but it's there. It's actually got a solidity to it. So if you have a look at mine, this is period 1. So I was doing training on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was skating lots, and Friday, I can't read my handwriting on the screen. Rolling, I want to be rolling 2 times a week, and I want to do flexibility and holds every day. So that's my weekly schedule, okay, that I want to stick to that's my weekly plan, and wanted to kind of stick to. And then part 4 is specific, which at this stage I'm not really worried about any specifics moving forward. And 5 in capital letters is review. Okay, remember, cannot not learn anything unless you review it, unless you look back on it and honestly review it and give yourself a grade. Yeah, that goes with anything, whether it's table tennis, skateboarding. So I have done review. You can't quite see it. Okay, so part 1, big tick. Yeah, I'm still on for the objective. Objective is nice. And number 2, all I've done is given my mark out of 10. Specific to me, I know. If you look here, can you see that? Where can you see that? Can you see that? flexibility, 4 out of 10. Okay, I started quite well beginning in the month, and just haven't been doing my flexibility exercises. So myself a 4 out of 10. It's only me looking at it. Nobody else is just looking at it. So I've got to be honest. Yeah, that's not good. I can do better than that. My breath hold work. I give myself an 8 out of 10 because I have been doing it pretty much every day, or at least 5 times a week, and really enjoy it, and really putting a progress on in how I'm getting. So that's my part 5 review. Okay. So now we're in the second stage, and you've got to change stuff up. You've got to kind of start thinking about the next things you can be doing. Now, don't mean to say I'm going to stop doing my breath hold work or my flexibility, but it means I kind of should have rounded them off. I've reviewed them. Now we can move. So me, I'm looking at my camera, and actually, as I was waiting for this to go on, you can't see it. Just tie that up. I'm charging a battery for my camera for this. I'm diving tomorrow, so my kit is already on my mind. I'm already starting to think about it in this section. Bear in mind, I'll be taking tomorrow. I'll be taking photos this week. I'm going to be in the water quite a lot, but my objective is still in June. Okay, so I want to be playing with stuff. So I will take photos tomorrow, but I want to be playing stuff, change stuff. This is the first time that I've picked up my camera or put it underwater months. So I really want to be trying new stuff and not carrying if it's wrong. Okay, really work with a mind. It's the first time I've been working on it, and relaxation, which is something I'm going to be doing, obviously, in the water in the next week. So I've also I'm going to work on a plan. So in the next 4 weeks, I think it was 4 weeks. Have a look. So period 2, open water in April. Camera technicals. So I've ordered a load of kit for people. So if you want to come down, move some new gloves for you, because it is a bit cold. And that's 4 weeks. Okay, so that is 4 weeks I've now got to be working on those two things. Yes.
There's an audio error. People repeated words or echoing.
Okay. I don't quite know how to sort out the audio error. There's nothing coming up on the screen. Hang on a look. There's nothing. Okay, yeah. So there is an audio error. I don't know how to sort this out. The only thing I can do is turn it off and turn it back on. So you'll lose this for a few seconds. Turn it back on again, and let's see whether it's done anything. Got to give it 30 seconds before I can hear anything. I like technical guy there. Please bear with us while we turn it back on again. No, it's still an issue. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do more than that. It's new equipment. I bought new equipment because we had a problem a couple of months ago. I bought new equipment and still doing it, which is really annoying. Okay. So the only thing I was going to add to this is, if you want to be a little bit more specific about your reviewing yourself, we have the note diagnostic sheet, which I can see you, and it has all of the 10 aspects of training Okay. So 5 areas, 10 aspects, and you literally fill in your personal current is. Okay. Try not to use numbers as in time or distance. Your current training and obviously comments, and you fill out all those, and then fill out the one on the right hand side, which is the objective, and so what you're going to be to to start your mentor before, for instance, what the objective is, and what your training plan is. Now this is all described in Deep Diving book, which you can buy on Amazon. It's still well, no, you can buy on Amazon. And all of these 10 aspects are described in great detail in the book Deep Freediving by me. If you want to speak specifically about issues or how to fill out that, then please drop us a message. I am doing online courses, which would be perfect right now, absolutely perfect as we're going into our open water season. Early open water, start working on your diagnostics now. That will be absolutely perfect. From that, because there is an error of sound, I'm going to call it a day. Hopefully, I'll see you in the water before next Monday. In fact, next Monday is a bank holiday, so maybe I'll be here. Although I did promise to do a session. A big shout out to the Russian Federation guys who I promised I'll do a monofin Russian mine session specifically for them. Well, not specifically, but in there with them in mind. Next week. So yeah, if I don't see you in the pool in the lake, I'll see you next Monday. If you want to come to the lake, you have to book. So please message us, and you can book and you can come dive with us. Okay. Apart from that, thank you very much. See you next week.